This is a mature intumescent cataract. Main incision and two paracentesis incisions have been made. Now I am doing a rhexis. I can see that the whole lens is moving. There is some leakage of oily fluid. It means the cataract is intumescent, and at the same time the whole lens is moving. So this cataract has weak suspensory ligament. Somewhere there is zonular dialysis or sparse zonules all around. I asked the patient if he sustained any trauma, and he said yes, he had blunt trauma in this eye. Since the cataract is intumescent, I have done a small rhexis, and now I am aspirating some superficial lens matter to decrease the intralenticular pressure. This is my standard technique. Now, since this whole nucleus is moving, I am extra cautious. I inject some viscoelastic substance now, and this is 2% HPMC, and I use a Vanna scissor to give a small cut at the margin of this mini rhexis at around 7 o'clock, and now I use a Utrata forceps to enlarge these mini rhexis and make an optimum sized rhexis. Now, since the cataract is intumescent, I usually do not do hydrodissection in such cases. So in this case also, I thought hydrodissection is not necessary, and immediately after this rhexis, I am going to put a CTR, a capsular tension ring. Here it goes. The CTR is being introduced through the main incision. It enters the capsular bag at 7 o'clock. It rotates towards 3 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 12 o'clock, and now I have to, now the trailing end is inside the antechamber. I go with a Sinskey hook and I guide the trailing end inside the capsular bag in this way. Now I start sculpting, and my plan is to do direct chop. I haven't done any hydrodissection because in intumescent cataracts the nucleus usually is free from its capsule, but here I can see that this nucleus is not rotating. Another challenge. I should have done hydrodissection and then introduced the CTR. Anyway, I have managed to get a small fragment. Now I am going on the other side and trying to chop it here, and I have been able to make another fragment free, and I am fumbling a lot. I don't know what to do. Here it is. I try to separate the two heminucleus. Can't do it. Now I make another chop here, and I can make a nuclear fragment free, and I can take it out. Now I should have done a deep trench here at this time and try to separate the try to divide the nucleus into two heminuclei. I have come out after injecting viscoelastic substance. Now I am doing some hydrodissection and trying to make the nucleus free from its capsule. Because of trauma, there has been probably some adhesion between the capsule and the lens matter. Now I am going inside the antechamber again with the phaco handpiece, and I am trying to chop it. Now as I hold the nucleus with higher vacuum, here it is. As I hold the nucleus with high vacuum, this equator prolapses and I make a chop. This is my lens tilt technique, and I am able to manage this nucleus somehow. Now in weak zonule, it's very critical to remove the last piece. The posterior capsule tends to come to the tip of the phaco handpiece, and chance of PC rent is very high. So I am extra cautious, and I have come down to phaco 1 mode from phaco 2. In phaco 2 mode, the vacuum was around 350 in this case, and in phaco on mode it is only 75. Now I have come out, I have injected viscoelastic substance, I have pushed the posterior capsule backward, and then I go into the antechamber again with the tip of the phaco handpiece. Here it is. The one small bit, I am protecting the posterior capsule with the chopper in this case. Usually I don't do this. Now I inject viscoelastic substance again. Through the side port, through the main incision. I bring this nuclear fragment, which is at around 2 o'clock, towards the center, and now I go into the eye again with the phaco handpiece. I protect the posterior capsule with the chopper, and I remove this last piece. That's it. I have managed the nucleus somehow. Now I clean the cortical matter. This patient has got asteroid hyalosis, and the red glow is not prominent. After cleaning the cortex and injecting viscoelastic substance, a hydrophilic acrylic intraocular lens is implanted in the capsular bag. Yes, in such cases I cannot use irrigation and place the lens. I have to use viscoelastic substance. viscoelastic substance is then thoroughly washed out, and that's it. Thank you very much for watching.